Drop it.
What's going on? How's everybody doing? Good morning, 1348. What's up, team? Sorry for the late start because Streamlabs decided they wanted to cockblock me on a Friday. Happy Friday, guys. And let's get right into it. Let's look at the chart. We have Invictus sort of kind of quiet. Now, I want to go on over to NVIDIA and the SPY. These tickers I covered in a pre-recorded video, which I was working on this morning, highlighting the 1348 strategy with the traffic light. And I do it in such a way where I talk a little slower so you guys can understand it. And hopefully it makes sense, right? The goal here is for you guys to become one with the chart, right? Assume that the chart is a language, right? And the chart is spelling something out to you, right? And the thing is, it's spelling it correctly, not like RD in our community who spells the as in T-E-H. No, as long as you read this chart each and every day, you will be able to spell the word correctly, okay? No bias, no assumptions, just play the chart. All right, getting to the chart here, I am looking at SPY here. This was filthy. Now, in the video, I highlighted how opportunity presented itself. All right, traffic light here and then cross here, but it all happened pre-market. Now, you can, in fact, play shares with this, guys. You don't have to play options. In fact, while you're getting in tune with the system, right? When you're getting in tune with the system, I would advise that, you play with shares, a really small percentage of a portfolio, right? First, you did paper trading. Now you're doing real money, but play with shares. There's no rush into playing options or jumping into something that you're not quite comfortable in, okay? That's only going to create a disaster for you, right? Especially emotionally. And also when we talk about the mechanics of the chart and not being able to understand the mechanics of the chart thoroughly, that sort of kind of like works against you. So give yourself time. That's why we give you a 2-week free trial. Link down in the description, also linked in the top of the comments here. So let's go ahead and look at the chart here. Now, I was highlighting trading on the 1 minute because yes, this was beautiful, right? I mean, if you happen to get on a move on one of the retracements here on the 5, you made bank. But there was tons of opportunity here on the 1 minute, and you got a traffic light here. And let's break this down, all right? This is a teaching moment, and I want you guys to really, really absorb this. You have a traffic light here, but is it worth taking, especially knowing that we have a level here? No, okay? We wait for a retracement, and in this retracement, we ended up with this candle, which then leads to this candle, which then tells me, okay, I'm going to wait for a break of our side, which happens on this candle, which puts you in a profitable trade. In this example, we have a traffic light. If you waited on candle close, the traffic light came right back down to a level, so you would have to assume that you would get a rejection. Now, we saw price action just moving sideways. Didn't really pan out for the next 2 minutes or candle closes. But what we saw here, a clue, a clue that we see is our side breaking below its moving average. So this is going to confirm my trend or my thesis to the downside, right? Along with the MACD showing red, and of course the ADX at this moment in time giving you bearish signals, which you then play down to a level and you secure the bag. Now, this is another candle here. Now, would I have played this candle? No, too far away. However, by virtue of this candle coming right down to a level, okay, coming down to a level, you could assume, by virtue of the moving average trending up and the MACD building bars on the histogram, along with momentum building here with the ADX, that you could take that trade here. And what do you have? You have a move to a level. Now, if you miss this stop, you get another opportunity here. Now, let's go ahead and measure this. If you came in here and you got out here, let's measure that. That's about a $1.09 move if you came in at the bottom of the 13 there. So there is opportunity. We look at another opportunity here where we get a candle close right on the 13. We got a nice bar here. There's not a wick, so we know that buyers and sellers are not, duking it out here. This is a convincing red candle, okay? So with that convincing red candle, you're then able to assume, okay, I'm going to take this trade and I'm going to take it down below the 48. Looks like we have a potential cross building up here as well. The thing is I'm going to establish the 13 as my risk, and this becomes a very, very safe trade. Now, what gives me confidence in this signal? Well, we get RSI breaking below its moving average with the MACD also crossing down, and the ADX finally showing bearish momentum by this candle print. So, guys, we don't have to make a mystery out of trading. It doesn't you don't have to make it super complicated. It's really not that complicated, okay? And oh, now I'm catching up to the chats here. Norm, did Norm lose a loved one? Did Norm lose a loved one? And Norm, I'm sorry. My condolences. Okay, my condolences. Much love, man. All right, the community, we're here for you, right? We're more than just a group of degenerate traders, right? We're family, okay? So, moving along, back to the chart. Someone had asked about Disney, all right? JMax says, can we look at Disney? Looks like death. All right. So, before we jump into that, I want to ask you guys, was that intro and refresher, did it make sense? Were you paying attention? Did it make sense? If not, hit rewind, watch it again, right? We have rules to this, okay? But now let's kick it up a notch, right? We're going to get out of first, second gear, and we're going to hit the nitrous button. Things are about to get fucking entertaining. Let's go! Okay, Disney, what's happening, Disney? Let's rock and roll, Disney, Disney. Ooh, giving me all kinds of money. Who likes money? I like money. You like money? Yes, everyone likes money. The hooker likes money. Your wife likes money. In fact, you know what? Your wife, that's just a title to say that you're legally certified to be a compensated hooker. Moving along, let's go and check out this traffic light. We got a traffic light here, a little too far away. We go ahead and we establish entry here, right here on this candle, and she pays. You see, a little too far away. Wait for the candle. You see the 48 there. You would expect a rejection, and then boom, take that trade, establish the 13 as your risk, and ride her up to 108. Now let's go ahead and measure this trade. If you got in somewhere on this candle, that's a 62-cent move on Disney. But wait, there's more. We have another traffic light, which happens to print after the put signal. Now, what gives me confidence in this play is simply everything thinning out here. Thinning out here. MACD thinning out. Mint green. RSI breaking below its moving average. ADX showing bullish momentum. Guys, you exist to print. All right, you exist to print. Now, this traffic light, what happens here? It's a little too far away. We still see it's a little bit too far away. And then you know what? We hit that level in that blue pill line and it bounces up. Then we get a traffic light here. It says, oh, we're going to the moon. No, no, no. You go ahead and you wait. If you're wrong, as in taking this trade, and you get this candle break below the 13, you simply change your thesis. You go from put side to, call side to put side, or bull to bear, right? Guys, this is the only excuse you will ever have in your life to be considered a pronoun, right? You guys are transformers. You're transformers. You will change your thesis in a split second. And this is why we love traffic lights, because it corrects you. You just got to listen to it. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and check out the TQQQ puts. Let's get to the chart here. And might have gotten the wrong TQQQ here. Let's make sure I got the right one. This is the NASDAQ. And, well, this looked a lot like the SPY here, but these puts are paying. You're at the 200. The thing is, this candle here, a little too far away from the 200 on the put side, and this is where the traffic light shines. You do have a traffic light to the downside, and then, woo, let's measure this move. Do you want to be greedy? No. But let's measure this move. That's a 19-cent move for TQQQ. That is an epic move. You secure the bag. If you want to fuck around and find out, hey, that's on you. You're not here to get rich. Remember, guys, unlike other Discords and other, the Furus out there, we're not here to make you rich. We're here to help you stack gains so you could become wealthy. There's a difference. Rich and wealthy. So rich is subjective. Wealth, I think there's a universal agreement that wealth is just at a stupid level. Wealth is do what you want, when you want, how you want, zero fucks given. That is wealth. Being rich, like, come on. Yeah, you got them rappers like, I'm a rich motherfucker, tell the bitch I love her. No, no, no. You know what? Those chains are borrowed. You ain't that rich, bro. All right, going back to the charts here. Let's see. Taco Lori says these traffic lights are insane. 7 green days in a row, up 8% on the port today, and I'm done till Monday. Lori, you're gonna be eating a lot of tacos this weekend, right? Your wife is very, very proud of you. Okay, Dylan Martin. I had my Friday off and have no experience, but watched the chart on Oscar Health and made money. It kind of amazed me. There you go. There you go. Um, let's see. Taco Lori has officially swapped out the twerk, twerk, twerk lyrics with slurp, 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 slurp. All right, SPY 25%. Let's go. STV, you're killing it. You're killing it. Nice, nice, nice. So going back to the TQQQ, you could have came down to this level here, right? And if you had a break, you could be patient, right? You're defending your profit either at the 13 as you're consolidating, or when you get a break below, now you're defending it at the 200. But wait, wait. You see this candle wick? It's almost there. You almost have a level here. Let's not fuck around and find out. You see our side pivoting right back up and looking. Maybe might find some consolidation here. Not sure, right? Miguel Torres says to me, Rich is worry free around 500,000 and a few buck trading. Nothing too fancy. You know what? 500,000. I mean, like you would be rich, right? In fact, I believe like making over 100,000 a year puts you in about like 2% of the male population, right? So having 500,000 in the bank, essentially, yeah, you're rich, but can you go ahead and buy a house and still have money in the bank? Like you just really like think about that, right? Like wealthy is like, yeah, I want three, four of them motherfuckers, right? 4 or 5 houses, right? I'm gonna go ahead, live in one, make money on the other. I still got 2.5 mil in the bank, right? Maybe more. The thing is that it's just different, okay? Um, Miguel, then buy another one and make money off of it. AA Ron says, what's a traffic light? It's the yellow traffic light on the chart. All right. Catch up, brother. Hit rewind. We teach it all out. Now, let's see here. I'm holding TQQQ February 17 put into next week. Why? Are you playing it on a 5-minute or are you playing it on a daily? What supports your thesis? Let's go ahead and look at the chart. TQQQ. If you're looking at it on a daily, if you're playing a put, you're dumb, right? Now, here's the deal. Technically, you're not. You played a rejection, but the momentum is still, like you're going against the trend for now. If you are playing a quick scalp, I would assume you're doing that on the 4-hour. That's where that makes sense for me. I have no indication on the daily that a put exists. I do on a 4-hour. So if your thesis is based on the 4-hour, good stuff. But I would also say, and I would also argue that if that was the case, you've made bank. Like you've made bank, bro. So what are you holding for? What are you holding for? Right? Don't fuck around and find out, especially with the level right here. Let me draw that out for you. You got a level right there at 23 at or about 85. All right. Be careful. Gabe, insight on Rivian for 4-hour? No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm kidding. But please, listen, guys, I'm a trader. I'm not here to help confirm or deny a bias for you, okay? But I'm going to check it out for you. Let's go ahead and look at, let's see. I was thinking on owning maybe one or two franchises as a side business to generate money. You can do that as well, whether it be franchises or multiple properties, Airbnb it, like guys, there's a ton of money to be made out there. I mean, there's just so much money to be made out there. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go back to the chart. Someone asked for Rivian on the 4 hour. So let's go ahead and check this out. On the 4 hour, bring her up. And you have a traffic light here. This 4 hour paid, right? Let's go ahead and let's just measure out this move. That's about $1 move. Currently, it is trading at what? 1883. If you're in on this move on the 4 hour, congratulations, you made money. I'm gonna ask you, with the level being right there at 1871, why would you hold? Why would you keep holding? Right? Maybe you go ahead and you protect your profit wherever your profit is. Maybe profit is break even for you. Okay, please do that. Please, please, please. You're right at a level. I don't like to fuck around and find out when we are at levels. Moving along. So far, the chart has. So far, the chart has respected what I saw it doing. Absolutely. Let's see. Price target is 21 on the TQQQ. Dougie. All right. Where do you get that price target from? That's your put and that's your price target, and then why would it be 21? Listen, man, you're formulating a thesis, right? You have nothing truly to back it up, at least within the last 7 trading days, right? Don't see anything backing it up. Okay, let's go to the daily. We don't see anything truly backing it up. In fact, like your first level is going to be 22.45. So if you're profitable because you're a few strikes out currently and you front ran a little bit, I would say secure that bag, right? Secure that bag. Also, you can go ahead and bring up the ATR and see what it's moving daily, right? You can see what it's moving daily. Please don't front run, okay? Let's see. What EMA line is the yellow line? That is the 48 EMA. Price targets, play the chart as it comes to you. Astro, absolutely. Best advice that I've seen come out of the comments this morning. Let the trade come to you. Why would you pull a $21 price target out of your ass? Why? In fact, but Doogie, is the $21 your strike? Is 21 your strike? Is that what you're aiming for? So are you at least 2 strikes away from at the money when you decided to enter your position? We don't play any more than 2 strikes out. Ideally, we like to trade at the money and then play it down, okay? Tesla dropping down to SPY, come on, down. The strike is 26. Wait, are you playing a put or are you playing a call? Huh. Gabe, on the SPY 1 minute. So you're playing a put. So you're playing in the money with $26 strike in the money. Are you up right now? That's the next question. And if you are, your thesis is more macro related. That's cool. You're up. What are you currently up? The first strike is in the money. You're playing in the money, at the money, in the money. On a more serious note, I like the shirt. Yeah. Let's handle this like adults. Okay. Let's see. Going to, what else are we looking at, guys? We need something here. Gabe, the SPY, the 1 minute. Let's answer that question here on SPY, 1 minute. We go to the chart. 1 minute. What are we doing here, right? So if you're looking for, yeah, okay, so you're asking a question. All right, Gabe, on a SPY 1 minute, would you wait until a candle closes below the 200 before entering puts? Yes and no. Below the 200, you're biased to puts, right? Above the 200, you know you have some scalp opportunities, right? They're short-lived moves. But once you get below the 200, the moves become far more pronounced, right? As you can see, since she's hanging above the 200 for most of the morning, you could see her move since the traffic light or initial traffic light pre-market. That move was $2.58. It's just more pronounced because price action is above the 200 EMA, right? That's it. Let's see. Frosky says, I'm playing AGNC, $11 puts, 4 hour light. I'm up 65%. They are dated March 17th. Would it be smart to sell one and let the next ride for as long as possible? Guys, you're asking me to do something, or you're asking me to be, okay, let me be fair. If I'm up over 50% on fucking anything, I'm done. I'm out. That's just me. I would go ahead and defend your profit. If you're up that high, I would set a stop loss at maybe 55%, but protect it if you want to hold, right? Uh, Gabe, we need to talk to the guy who said he's about to be homeless in the chat. Which guy is about to be homeless? Moonbound. Yeah. Yeah, Miguel would just sell. You probably have been asked a million times, is the 1348 good for a beginner level? Yes, that's why it was created. Check out the link down in the description, also pinned to the top of the comments. Trade 1348 was designed to help retail traders, especially beginning retail traders, actually with apes in mind, right? With the apes in mind, to empower you and to teach you and to remove the mystery from the market. Everyone sits there, right? And there's so much mystery clouding AMC and all the other meme stocks, but we try to give you as clear picture as possible, where it's no longer a mystery and you can play the charts and you can learn and you can, by virtue of curriculum and repetition and watching the live streams, you could go ahead and learn within 2, 3 weeks and make a lot of money. Okay. So we're sort of kind of putting our money where our mouth is. Okay. Link down in the description, or just go to trade1348.com. Secure your 14-day trade. Give myself and STV an opportunity to prove to you that you are better than what you think you are, right? Because this has nothing to do with me. Guys, I could walk away from this Discord and I will be printing every fucking day, right? So this isn't about me and this is not about STV. This is about you guys. We want you guys, okay? We want you guys to print. Okay, yellow light currently on the SPY. Let's go ahead and break this down. Now I'm gonna break down how I would play this, right? So you have a traffic light here. You got to break above 48. Now what I would do is wait for a candle close to see if I can get a better deal right here, right? Coming down to the 13. I want a better deal, right? I want to see that retracement, especially considering we have the 48 there that's going to act as a level. So if we get a continuance, and I doubt we'll get a continuance unless RSI remains above 50 here, right? Now, we have a potential MACD cross where we begin to print some greens here on the histogram. But as it stands right now, what I would do is, for shits and giggles, I would probably wait another candle out before I even consider entries, because this could literally just be an EMA sandwich, okay, and or a fake out, and you see it happening in real time, okay? For me, I'm not looking for the possible run. For me, I'm always looking for the possible loss. And in this situation, if I entered on this candle, I would have obviously lost money here, maybe even stopped out if I'm playing 0 days to expiration, or just wondering like, uh-oh, did I just go against the trade? So as it stands, I'm just waiting it out. I would prefer a candle close above the 48, right? I honestly would. I really, really would in this situation. But for me, this is not a high quality trade or a high quality setup because there's not really much room to run. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. Let's see, Dylan Martin. Okay, thanks, because I would try it out. I noticed there is a couple of options. I want to pick one that teaches me the most. So, which should I sign up for? Okay, now it all depends on what your financial situation is. Currently, you are going to get the best education, whether it's $69 a month or you get the 3 year for 1348, which is a massive discount, and or if you get lifetime in installment plans at $150 a month over 10 months. Now, what that's going to do is allow you to gain access to what we call our master classes. Now, the monthly installment version has a week delay on the masterclass, and that will begin to start rolling out starting next week. I believe it will be our fourth masterclass next week. So now we will start, drip feeding uh, every week the delayed videos. With 1348 3 year membership, you do gain access to the masterclass and the betas. Betas would include something like, let's say, the traffic light for the 1 minute, and Andy and Algo have been working on that. From what I understand, we're getting the data within 1 second. So, like that's just testimony to the type of talent we employ, but also the technology that we're also employing. And no other community out there even comes close. I promise you. All right. So, those are your options. I would say take advantage of the 14-day free trial initially, right? And after those 14 days, if you feel like you want to go full send and be part of this community for the rest of your life, you do the installment plan and or the 1348 3 year plan, right? So enough on this public service announcement. Going back to the chart here, you can see that it's just a lot of sideways action. This was not a high probability play for me. I would have just ignored it. Okay. So moving along, what else are we looking at, guys? You guys asked for TQQ, you asked for Spy, you asked for Disney. Let's go ahead and look at AMD. AMD, pretty profitable here, right? And this is the beautiful thing, right? So you got a traffic light, you simply wait for that retracement, and then you come on down with it, right? This traffic light was filthy, although again, you would wait for price action to get closer to the 13, and then you rock and roll with it, right? As long as, again, RSI is above its moving average and moving average is trending up, and you got confirmation from the MACD and the ADX, right? That this is just sweet baby Jesus, just money being printed every freaking minute. Wow. Let's see. Purple Sky says, I never thought I could trade options until I signed up with this. I was always so scared, and now I'm learning it. I love it. Yeah, you're learning and you're loving it, right? So, thoughts on Meta. Let's go ahead and do this, right? Now, when you guys ask me for my thoughts, I'm going to give you my trading thoughts, right? This does not, um, it's not financial advice, okay? So, with Meta here, you really have no signal, right? Nothing's actionable here. If you want thoughts on it, you do have a flashing traffic light, but the candle has not closed. In fact, it won't close for another 38 seconds. Now you get a candle close, and this candle close goes above the 200 EMA, then I like this traffic light. But please wait for candle close for this light. Everything else, I mean, you had some actionable moves here, which you made money. You had some morning chop. That's cool. But I'm liking the setup. I'm liking the setup. I just don't want to front run it. Okay. Now, thoughts on Nvidia?
Envidia.
All right. How'd that make you feel? Did you squirt a little there? I'm sure you squirted a little there, right? So Nvidia, traffic light coming on down. The play is still put side. Okay. The thing is that if you're asking me to confirm your greed on this trade, especially if you played this retracement on down, that's damn near a $3.40 move. You've made so much money. I have no advice for you right now. You are done. You are done. There's no advice for you right now. Okay? If you took this traffic light to a level and you made money, congratulations. If you did not respect this traffic light to the downside, you dummy. You lost money. You're a dummy. You're just a dummy. Okay. And I say that lovingly, right? Just like that annoying cousin is always just like picking on you, right? But that's what we are. We're all our family. So going back to the charts here, let's look at Let's see. I'm very, very calm. I'm always very, very calm. Let's see. Tesla. I do get hyped. I mean, I could get hyped. Someone just like gets me going, gets my blood boiling, right? Mention AMC one time. Oh, there you go. I spoke too fucking soon. Alvaro, is AMC dead? Oh, I'll give you the rant. It's a Friday rant. All right. Now, let's go ahead and look at this here. So we have a Tesla traffic light, right? And we're looking at this and we're seeing a setup, a very, very similar setup here, right? Look at this here. It's trying, but we want to break above the 48, right? I mean, you are going to get a good deal here. You're printing some green here on the histogram. RSI is in fact above 50, but you have to respect the 48, right? So by virtue of the nature of the 48 and how much it's calculating the averages, right? So the 48 is stronger than the 13, and the 200 is stronger than all. Okay. So I would, especially in this zone, I would wait for a candle breakup. Does it have what it takes? RSI is telling me no. You see right there? You see how it pivots? For me, this is not a trade that I'm even looking to take. Not just yet. Okay. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Mike D, AMC, GME, HYMC, Ape, to the moon. Oh yeah, BBBY too. Yeah, that sucks. I will be watching Super Mario Brothers at AMC though. Hey James, you could go ahead and do that. You know what? Listen, AMC has a service. If you're a moviegoer, I mean, you probably really don't have any much. You don't have much options, right? I mean, it's like pretty much AMC runs the show. But as far as like the thesis for it to squeeze and it being an 8 meme stock, it's literally just lost so much steam. And you know what's happening? mm. Okay, it's 11:11. Give me to the last 10 minutes, and I am just going to destroy the AMC Moon thesis in such a way that it's never been. So get your popcorn ready. Let's go ahead and look at the SPY, the 5 minute. Okay, looking at the 200 again. So let's go to the chart here. All right. Let's go to SPY. SPY here. Right. You're looking at SPY in a 200 on a 5 minute. There you go. That's your 5 minute. It's attempting to make that break. It's attempting. You had a failure here, but it's attempting to make that break. As it stands right now, you have nothing actionable unless you're currently in the play and you're looking to secure the bag. If that's the case, then you secure the bag at the 200. It's giving you ample opportunity. Let's see. I got most of the shares were with margin, went all in. Oh no. Let's see, Ryan Marshall, how do you determine a good retest entry point? Ryan, how long have you been with us, man? A good retest entry point, there's no such thing as a perfect one. You just want to see a good retest, right? Whether it's coming down to the 13 or the 48 or 200 or a level that we have printed automatically for you on these charts, right? So, guys, check out link down in the description, pinned to the top of the comments, trade 1348. Go ahead and get you some 14 days free. We show you the way, okay? And yeah. Uh let's see. Whoa. Wait. Let's see. But Gabe, Lou told me that AMC is trading for 5K a share in the dark web. Really? Show me. Let's see. Let's see. Juan, what's going on? I'm trying to catch up here. Is it just me? No, I'm trying to catch up. Who's actually gonna lose their home? There's someone here. Who is that gentleman? Tesla swinging puts. Let's go ahead and look at that. Also, again, 200 EMA for the fucking win. You see what happened here? There you go. Wabe is he's losing a home. Wabe, I'm in here if you ever. Let's see, Wabe. Okay. Okay. Chat's getting annoying here. All right. So, Wabe, why are you losing your home? Really, really quickly, why are you losing your home? What happened? He's losing his home because he owed life savings. Okay, now I have to ask you something, right? Wait. So, did you take out an equity line? Did you take out equity from your home to throw it into AMC? Is that essentially, yeah, is that essentially what you did? We'll get to that in a second, right? I'll include you as part of the emotional damage at the end. Let's go to the chart. Let's look at the 1 minute with the spy. The 1 minute here, just doing his thing. It paid, right? Look at this. It's beautiful, right? You wait for the retracement on the 13, but then again, you see momentum and you see that MACD cross and you see RSI break above 50. You note this is a solid entry and you make some money. Let's see. For your Starbucks coffee later. Much love, bro. Happy Friday to you and the crew. Thank you so much. $9.99. I appreciate that. That's gonna pay for my coffee and a pack of condoms. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Let's see. What else are we looking at, guys? Uh, let's see. Man, I saw people do that stuff when I was a premier banker in 2008. No bueno. Let's see. Purple Sky says you can totally make it back with this program, though. Look at the compound calculator, and you also need to take a deep breath and not use emotion. Uh, these days, that will buy you one big pen. You're probably right. Talking about AMC is a waste of time. Sorry if it's true, but it sounds like something made up. Leo, well, let's just trade. Tesla, can you check it out? Sure. Let's go ahead and check this out here. Tessie here on the 1 minute traffic light. Wait for that retracement here. Take the candle above the 48 EMA. I don't like the trade. I don't like the setup on the 1 minute. And I don't have anything actionable here on the 5 minute unless I played this put down to 195. So, you guys, do you realize how blessed you are? Right? Where not only are you getting traffic lights, but you're also getting put signals there. And that put signal, that move was $7.22. Like, whoever's in display, you made bank, right? If you played it the right direction, you made absolute bank. You guys have the keys to the kingdom. This is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys realize what you really have in the palm of your hands, literally. And it's not your small dick. This is some big dick energy here. When you're able to trade this way, you're gonna make a lot of money. Okay. Let's look at Amazon. Sure. Uh, Amazon on the 5 minute. Again, you have a traffic light and you got the EMA here. You got the EMA here, traffic light, EMA. Um, what can we do here? Okay, nothing really. Okay, going to the 1 minute, you got Amazon here on the 1 minute, again, showing a lot of nothing. And all you got to do is just take the current market time and put it into context of what's really, really happening market wide. Okay, so that's really it. Now, Rose Q, I love you, lady. She says, I'm thankful for you. Thank you for bringing 1348 to us. Absolutely. I want you guys to print. Let's see. It's really nothing because it's consolidating. That's why, right? I don't see anything actionable. I mean, you see a traffic light, but I also see consolidation. You have to be able to read what you see. At this point, I don't view it as having enough momentum for me to make an actionable decision right now to, attempt to make money. Okay. This is an EMA sandwich. It's not a rim thing. This is an EMA sandwich. You really want none of this smoke. Gabe, the printed levels are amazing. Can you go through how to use levels to confirm or resist entries? Well, I use levels to confirm bounces and exits in my position. That's what I use them for, right? Along with the levels, you also use the RSI. So, for instance, this is a great example. I'm going to show you. Check this out. This is beautiful, right? You go ahead and you see a level and you get a rejection, right? RSI just boom all the way down, right? So you see that it's reactionary. Here you have a level here, which is acting as support. And you see how price begins to, you know, become very, very sensitive at this level. It doesn't want to go down any further. And you see RSI break above its own moving average, right? So technically, you could have front run the call, the light, and made that move all the way to the top here on Amazon. If you understand your levels and how to read, the RSI and the moving average, right? So you're not using any one particular thing as a level, right? You're getting an entire picture by virtue of what RSI is doing, and then you can sort of kind of guesstimate what will happen with momentum by virtue of light pink happening on the histogram here and the possible cross here of the MACD and the signal line now printing green here, right? So that move was just absolutely beautiful, and you printed. And if you got in on this move, you should be done for the day. Your portfolio thanks you. Congratulations. Right. Let's see. Juan loves these lights. Yes. Scalps. Mike says only noobs use the 200. What? Mike? The fuck you saying? Yeah. Wow. I'm going to keep my comments to myself. Right. I promised that I would actually be a good boy on these streams. Don't get me going. Right. Uh, Gabe, can we do a call today? No. No, we can't. Uh, I'm gonna actually need DM Ohio to change our number. For whatever reason, he had some fool who thought it was cute. He called me all day yesterday. I had to block unknown calls. Literally, he was calling me all day yesterday, and he even started calling me at 6 in the morning this morning, like nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. That's fucking annoying, right? It's like you can never have a good thing, can you? I'm out here trying to teach people, and you got some fucking fuck up there, right? It's like, I'm really, really sorry that you piss on your nuts when you go to pee, but you don't have to be that much of a dick. Really don't have to be that much of a dick. When we get to 2666, I'll be back. Mike, you're a dick. Let's see. That's what they're trying to do. All right, so it's 11:22. Right. I try to keep the pace a little slower today. Again, once again, show you guys, the entries, the exits, the levels, and reading the charts. All right. It's no return number. It was blocked. Right. But anyways, now it's 11:22. 11:22. Now what is 11:22 time? It's AMC time. So AMC, Yeet. AMC made a lot of motherfuckers rich today, but it sure as hell wasn't the squeeze. Now, I want somebody to go ahead and give me a narrative as to what happened here. What happened there? Right? That's a 5% move on a fucking shit stock. That is major fucking money. That is major money. What's happening here? It's trading at 40.83. Whoa, let's look at the daily. You got a fucking put signal here. Who was screaming for 140? Who was screaming for 100? Right? They're going to go ahead and have their space calls now and talk about like market manipulation, right? They're going to talk about like how, the March 13th vote is going to cause the squeeze. They're going to talk about like all this crap, right? And the thing is that like if your money's in this play, like there's two ways to look at this, right? If your money's in this play, you're losing money, right? Cool. Cool. Right? But what if you actually traded this? You're making a whole lot of money. There's so much money being made on this trade, on the volatility. Am I right or wrong? If you guys can see how much money there's actually being made on AMC by virtue of the traffic lights and the 1348 crosses, the calls, the puts, no matter what time frame you're on, whether you're on the 1, the 5, the 4, the daily, right? Do you see money making opportunity? I just need a straight up answer. Yes or no. Do we see money making opportunities? on the daily, the 4 hour, the five, and the one. Okay. Okay. Major. 100%. Okay. Okay. So, this is where we absolutely destroy the AMC squeeze thesis, right? Now, you guys, all of you, right? If money wasn't an object and you had to hire someone to guard your home, you had to hire a team to guard your home, are you going to hire the battle tested, trained killers, absolute killers? Are you going to hire those guys, right? Are you going to hire some wimpy 16-year-old that the only experience they ever had was Call of Duty? Moda Gabronius. But come on. Nicky Ricky says Navy SEALs, right? You would hire John Wick, just some bad motherfuckers, right? You're not going to hire a bunch of 16-year-olds who have no real experience. Moda Gabronius. Chuck Norris. Okay. So, what do you think is happening here? You got a bunch of fucking killer Navy SEALs, Green Berets. You got, special ops. You got the John Wicks of the world, these savage motherfuckers, savage dudes with money. You got the Kenny Griffins who make $16 billion a year because he's fucking savage with money against those 16-year-olds who feel like they're absolutely entitled to become rich because the market is unfair. The market is manipulated, and Gary Gensler is going to do his job, or somebody's going to do their job. Now, even if you had a spot in the, you had a seat at the table, right? Is Gary Gensler going to listen to a bunch of 16-year-olds with no experience, or is Gary Gensler going to listen to the killers that have that experience that are going to go ahead and, actually make shit happen, right? At the end of the day, AMC is a joke, governed by a bunch of kids and a bunch of people who use AMC to leverage stardom, whether it be Terrible, whether it be Lou. Um, you know, there's so many characters, right? And then Wabe says, please be kind to AMC people. They already got fucked. So, Wabe, now I'm going to talk to you for a second. So, what you do, you take an equity line of credit against your home. You went all in on AMC. Now, why would you go all in on AMC? At what point in your thought process did you think that that was absolutely wise? What other points in your life have you ever said, I'm going all in on this? Chances are, not many times in your life, right? Okay. If you decided to go all in on something like that, I have to ask you, was your situation so dire at that point that you had to go all in? All right. Hold these nuts needs help, Gabe. I'm not helping him. Greed? Was it greed? Okay. Have you sold your position? Robert, did you sell your position? Have you? Have you sold your worldly possessions? Flat screen, sold. Car, sold. Everything, sold. Wife, sold. Sell everything. Right? Have you done that? No, not yet. Well, unfortunately, bro, those are things you will need to consider. Weird gamer, any moves to make right now? No, the market's already made its move. The unfortunate reality is that greed got the best of you, and You can never help a greedy person. You sell your AMCs, sell, all things, all materials, right? Keep the vitals if you need a car to get to work, et cetera, et cetera. And in the meantime, if you have a job, ask for overtime, get a second job. There's always a solution to a problem. Okay, and I'll be frank, right? Wabe, I mean, like I don't know you personally, but there's a solution to a problem. There's always a solution to a problem, right? I'm not quite too sure that I guess announcing in the comment section that you're about to lose your home and gaining sympathy from a community is going to be the solution you need, right? In fact, the solution you need right now is someone to tell you you're a dumb fuck. Now you need to get out there and go fix your shit. That simple, all right? Uh, so was I selling that dream? Yeah, but I also fixed that. Right? I also said sell, and you guys didn't want to listen, right? I believed in it, but the dynamics of the game changed, right? Everything changes, the chart changes, dynamics change, right? And selling the dream, yeah, we got up to 72. Then when I said sell, it was like I lost my Twitter, I got my social medias taken away, et cetera, et cetera. Like, let's not even go there, right? It's your fault. Like everybody's out there blaming, the mats and everybody. It's just like that's not our fault, right? It's not our fault. It's your fault. That's it. If you lost your asses, you can't blame a YouTuber. You can't blame someone you never met. You can't blame anyone. You just blame your fucking self. Like it's accountability. That's it. So, spy crossing down? It absolutely is. And I'm also signing out. Peace. Out of here.